was it did it the faucets. Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Hey. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. Hey. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying goals now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my whip. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got plus bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall for me. Would love to take you shopping, but cause I'm in your town. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like I'm little weak. We run like a pair of cleats. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my headstone. so feed up what you think of. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's dark and it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Genesee is dead. President be on earth. These the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it dogs. For the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototypes. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death. Friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss to death. Friend, protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flock. Where you at? Pin it. My new mat location be the fly on the app.
I need money and company. Nah, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. I need that. Hit him with the. Not the crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. My got good. You know I brought them hit a bad. Someone, and them were opposition. They move wrong. So I
Dark shades, too much, I could barely see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Mad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Basil, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad, from out of town, I think she modeled at McCarmy. Wrist game, lucky charmy, told my jeweler, leprechaun me. I'ma come clean, I got E. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. Yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win. These I'm saying. Win. Start chasing that. Win. Yeah. Big J Rock go. On 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. That black two dough. Jump in. You might wanna keep score. I win. Forearm tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Pork CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win. These I'm saying. Win. Start chasing that. Win. Yeah. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and they'll lay outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback to the sidelines. And finally taken down at the 15. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on second down. Dennis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Dennis underneath. This is Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Dennis. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Gun! Back there to that Philly, here we go!
Throwing on first down, Dennis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Bernard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right, and an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Hey, we got four down.
On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run it here. This is James White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. That held him to no gain.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Watch the motion.
Flex round! Flex round!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Dennis looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hicks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Dennis looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They run with Ajayi. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Wide, get wide.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Dennis. And Green with a catch left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Dennis. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Dennis. His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st down, Dennis. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Dennis. And the pressure gets to him again. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
We got 3, fellas.
Back to throw here. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down. Dennis finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Mixon trying to punch it in, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Gostkowski with the extra point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dennis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Dennis dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Dennis. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Dennis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll set up to throw. Man open underneath. It's Gronkowski. Gronkowski. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Dennis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Dennis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They've got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And an alley to run. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We got 4.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Detroit! Detroit!
Switch!
Black 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on third down. Dennis, he's got his man here. It's Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Double tight.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is out of bounds here. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a great effort on first down. He took the run wide and dove for the pylon, but came up just a bit short.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
52's the mic.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Bengals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a run with Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right.
Off play action. Dennis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
Hey, we got 3 down.
And they take a knee.